What up? This Big Bus 205. This for all them people that be talking that tough mess. They gonna come get you.
I know that's right. Gone again. Jackie Chan.
Yeah. I tell you what impressed me is the autographs you got from Jet Li and Jackie Chan and all of them. Like how?
I even got, I met a lot of them. I used to write for a website that was online as well. But from going to different things through the website, different things, I've met most of them. I even met, dang, what was the thing with like the vampires and the werewolves and stuff?
Interview with the Vampire, Twilight.
No, Twilight, yeah. I met the dude that was a werewolf. He actually used to compete, he used to compete in martial arts. He did like a free form with swords and stuff.
He did it.
He's a heck of a martial artist.
He did it with honestly.
That's kind of sword.
Thank you. Thank y'all for the liking.
Yeah. He's actually a really cool guy and everything, man, and a heck of a martial artist. And you'd be surprised like how athletic and stuff he was, man. He had a lot of nice flips and everything as far as that went. The new Assassin's Creed is pretty boss too, man. I like how a lot of people's complaining, wanting them to add new fighting styles and stuff to it. They stuck with the original because you're gonna lose the original fans because a lot of it's sneaking around. So what's perfect if you're doing Japan Ninja, bro? You gotta go Ninja, bro. But I've had to use the trailer park Ninja Star a couple of times. You know what that is, right?
No.
It's a can of dip, bro, right to the dome. Remember the redneck ninja used to be on TV or whatever? You go, hit him with the Judy chop, bro. Hit him with the Judy chop. They're not ready for that half-cocked Judy. But then they got the big samurai, and so there's a big thing, the samurai, he's just gonna bust up in that kick butt, but the ninja's gonna sneak around. So I like how they brought something new to the game, but they stuck to the original concepts of being sneaky as well, and I thought that was pretty boss.
Yeah, I'm honestly, now that you talked about it, you kind of got me hyped on wanting to try it out myself.
Yeah, and a lot of you got to look and use the ninja as well because you want to look, because you don't want to run. You always had to defeat the forts to take over parts of the city and stuff.
Right.
And you don't want a place you're supposed to sneak around and use the ninja where it has a purchase where you can drop off. The ones with the samurai, why would you want to run in there and he's supposed to jump off and be sneaky? There are different forts built for each character as well, so you actually got to pay attention because dude can't jump off the top of the building, bro. He's like massive, the samurai, so you got to go in and beat the certain forts for him.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty dope. We have Dikojo C here. Hold on, let me see if I can get him to join us.
Pretty big dudes, man. I don't know if it'll pan out far enough.
Only way you can do that is you can turn the camera.
But you can hear him. He's got his glasses down low like a grandma.
I gotta get him adjusted.
All right.
He's got him down here like the grandma off Tweety Bird.
I sent you a guest thing on there. That way we can run this stuff.
Yeah, I actually like the new Assassin's Creed. I know that some of it got some flat, but I think people are overcritical sometimes on video games. And a lot of people lost their jobs. I'd hate people not to get video games just because some people are overcritical. I understand, you have a right to be a critic as far as it concerns, because you're spending your money and you want to see new things. But you also, if you're a fan of that, how would you, if you talk bad about the game and then they ended up not putting out that game, that would hurt you more than, you're complaining. Right. So as far as that goes, I know it's been affecting a lot of people. We're seeing a lot less games and all kinds of stuff coming out, and they're so expensive. I'm not going to talk overcritical about the new 2K wrestling. I like wrestling games, but I would rather have the wrestling game, as long as it's not complete trash and have a couple of things I don't like about it, like the kids who spent $100 and they're beating me, and I play every day, and because they spent a little bit of money, they're waxing my butt on the island.
Right.
That's annoying, but still, it's a cool feature, and there's you got to work with stuff, and people need to look at that. They put out the game. A lot of times they're rushing to get it out there for the fans because they set a certain date. So there are things that they gotta fix. That's like people was panning the crap and talking so much massive crap about Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves, man, when it first came out, man, I was with them, but I wasn't complaining too much. People could stand in the doorway and you couldn't get in the doorway, and they just leave their characters stand in the doorway for days, and you stuck like you couldn't go around them. Like, a lot of games you can just run through somebody, you're stuck in the doorway. They had so many glitches. People talk bad about it, but once they fix them issues, that's the heck of a game, even though it's not really my thing.
Sea of Thieves is the one that Rare made, right? That Xbox had go online.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun game. I like the fact that you could actually take the characters from there and do like a prisoner and put them in as a prisoner.
Yeah, I was just expecting more because I was a huge fan of Black Flag. But then it was more cartoonish, and I'm not really into the cartoon thing. It isn't my thing. It's for other people, but I see like what's good in the game and stuff though from a video game.
I tell you what got me about Black Flag, because I didn't beat Black Flag, but I spoiled it and I watched the ending and stuff of it.
Yeah.
What a beautiful ending. It was sad, but it was beautiful.
And a lot of the characters in that was historically, actual people who was real pirates and stuff. Most of the characters in there was actual pirates.
Yeah.
And
CO, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Yeah, Darkness. I know what you're talking about there. What do you think about that? The Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Verdansk was awesome. It brought Verdansk back, was one of the original freaking Warzone maps. And it looks so good, man. I've been playing it. I don't really like the movement, but like they're gonna have to toggle some stuff. But it's pretty good. Like, I wasn't really feeling it too much, but like the Verdansk coming back has helped me out a whole lot. I still play a lot of daggone Modern Warfare 2 with my friends. We play a lot of DMZ.
DMZ.
You know that, me and Lando and them.
Yo Lando, he's on the
Lando,
YouTube.
yeah, he
YouTube,
streams. That is one of my best friends. He's a good person too. We play a lot of DMZ. He won his first game back on Warzone. Like they won it. And one of my homeboys, he played the other day. His first game back, he had 24 kills. That's pretty dope, man. You hadn't played in like a year. Straight up 24 kills.
Hey, Sasha.
The bot guns.
Thank you for the gift there, Sasha. The guns and
Yeah, I wasn't really big into Black Ops 6 that much, but Verdansk coming back, man, just the nostalgia. And they didn't drop the ball with it. It actually looks really good. And the main thing a lot of people complain about that plays Warzone is they brought back floating loot, so that the loot doesn't lay on top of each other, try to pick up this gun, but it's stuck under this gun and you don't got enough inventory or gun spaces, so you can't, if you drop your loot, you lose it and stuff. But once they put back that floating loot, you can access all the loot on the ground again.
Wow.
Because that was so annoying if you accidentally drop something, you pick up a perk package or
And how many times
a
have you
vest.
accidentally dropped something?
Man, all the time, man, if you're playing. You're gonna drop stuff, man. It's just part of the game. That floating loot looks so good.
What's up, DJ Davis? How's it going? We're here talking about video games, wrestling, anything you can think of, music. I'm talking with my local friend here, like a brother from another mother, Big Bus 205. Check him out. He's got some music. Now, say if somebody came onto this stream and they heard your name and they wanted to check out your music, how would they be able to listen to some of your music?
I'm Big Bus 205. You can find me pretty much anywhere, man. Like, you can even find where you can buy my songs and different things off online and everything. I actually have some new projects and everything coming out as well. But pretty much on everywhere you go, YouTube, anywhere, man. Instagram, everything is Big Bus 205.
Okay.
Capital B's now.
Capital B's. Now, you had a group that was very influential, and that was Game Breakers. What made you come up with that, with the whole name Game?
Well, that's from playing NBA Jam. Remember, once you got hot, you got your game breaker.
Right.
So we used that, and we ran for a long time. It was actually started by me and my friend, Devon, Mr. Nice, and Knock, who you also knew as well, Craig Meeks. Unfortunately, as things went on, both of them ended up passing away. But the memory's gonna live on and stuff. And I took some time on after Knock passed away. I just really didn't have, it in me as much to keep doing music. But I feel like we got so much unfinished music, and I got so many connections, so people asking me to do music and stuff again that, I just got to start back doing it.
Yeah, shout out to Aaron Redison out there. Where is he's in New Orleans, ain't he?
Yeah, he's in New Orleans, right? He just come back from New York. Him and his group put out a new album, and they went to New York, and they did a couple of shows and different things up there. He was talking about going into the subway. I was telling him, man, you gotta watch out for the subways. But he was smarter than me. First time I went to New York, my dumb butt tried to rent a car. It took me I think it was 4.5 hours to go a half block.
Wow.
Traffic was so bad.
Wow.
And then one of the first times I went out there was snow up to my belly button, bro, and a rat jumped on my leg, and I screamed like a girl. That rat was the size of a house dog. I was like, man.
Splinter, be real, man. Splinter is real. Sightings, you have heard it first. Big Bus 205 has seen Splinter. So the Ninja Turtles are real.
Okay, I got a question for you, Bus. Have you won any kind of awards in your music?
Yes, we won Independent Record Label of the Year at the Knockdown Awards. And that's actually the biggest underground music awards in the United States. My homeboys, they had set that award show up years ago. I think it's entering its 24th year, something like that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And then,
Now, what makes it fun to me is it all independent, not with a big label.
no, I mean, I've worked with people with, big labels. Pretty much anybody from the South. I've been around them. I was even I knew Ludacris when he was Chris Love, working as a DJ at a radio station in Atlanta. No, he's actually a really nice guy, and he has a real inspiring story. He was the lowest on the totem pole, and so he kind of had to close up the studio and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he recorded some songs in the studio, and they found out he was recording the songs, and they fired him, and it made him chase his music dreams. And he said him getting fired was the best thing that happened for him.
Oh yeah, Ludacris, and so sometimes the message there too is the fact sometimes things never give up, and sometimes the door it closes very well is one that's going to be opened, and you got to trust in that. That faith is real and strong. That faith of a mustard seed. That's what it takes. And in case y'all don't know, a lot of my things is break every chain. That's basically a big thing in my life, and testimony in my life is that I overcome things with my friends. We break every chain. That's what we do. We break chains. Now, it could be religious. It could not. It's whatever. But in me, I do it as a religious thing because to be freedom and to have that freedom means so much. And I think a lot of us are going through some stuff. And I just want to say that and speak life over anybody who hears this right now that we're breaking chains. This is a season of breaking chains. And that's what I want to put out there is speaking life of breaking chains. So if you are going through anything right now, I say in the name of Jesus, I say that chain is broken, and I say that it is done. All you got to do is walk it. You just got to walk it.
You're part of the Big Back Nation when you're everywhere you go, you bring Milo's tea and stuff. It's the BBN, the Big Back Nation. Big boy pull up with his own glass and a whole gallon of Milo's tea. Keep it real, baby. Got the Milo's tea.
Oh yeah.
So what matches y'all looking forward to at WrestleMania this year? Wrestling's real. People always kill me wrestling's fake. It's fake. Almost everything you watch on TV is fake. It's still fun, and that stuff hurts.
I think it's cool that the wrestlers know what's going to happen before it even happens.
They're allowed to change it sometimes. It depends.
That was my comment to AEW's announcement with the girl in there that said that. That's what my joke was.
Yeah.
One of the matches I'm actually looking forward to is
Intermission.
The only good thing about intermission is I can go get some snacks.
Hey, you remember The Rock, a Big Show? Oh, Big Show is wrestling. He sucks. Let's go take a peek. But what match? I'm sorry to interrupt.
But the match I'm really looking forward to is Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Only because it's going to be the first match we actually get to see John Cena be a heel.
Man, when he first started, he was a heel.
Yeah, he was. that thugonomics thing, he was the heel.
He was considered as the babyface, though.
No, when he first came out, like he was a heel. Bro.
Word life. This is basic thugonomics. Word life. I'm untouchable like Alien.
But like for years, he was a good guy, man. So long that you'll forget that he was a heel for a little while, but he's almost always been a good guy. He just brought in so much money they couldn't really turn it from anything else, for the kids and everything. I wasn't ever that much of a big fan of his, but I respect him, especially like he's done the most, like Make-A-Wish thing for kids.
Oh, yeah.
That's so dope, man. When I was sick, that was the hardest part for me when I had to go like to the children's hospitals and stuff.
Oh wow.
Man, that stuff will break down anybody who thinks they're strong, man. Seeing kids. But the kid's stronger than I was and other people, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't that the truth?
Still trying to play and everything, and they're sick, a lot. I've seen a lot of them that had terminal stuff, and yeah, and I'm like, man, I'm such a titty baby over here complaining about what's going on with me, man.
Yeah, I saw that quite a bit with going to the hospital with my brother. Like when I was like at least 10 years old, he was 9 at the time, and seeing kids worse off and stuff, it was a scary situation. It was like things are real. So I know what you mean, man. That feeling is something else. The feeling is very something else on there. But I can't imagine, what it's like to go through it, nor do I want to.
Yeah.
But so I'm glad you're here.
Hey, man, like I don't care, man. I would take on everything I could for a little kid.
Yeah.
And I try not to complain about stuff, man. That's the worst thing, bro. A lot of it, like when you're having mental health issues and stuff, and I feel like in school that's something they need to teach is like finances and mental health.
Right.
As far as like when you go like in trades, because they teach a lot of stuff in school, and I'm not gonna sit there and say a lot of stuff in school is dumb, but I feel like they're missing a lot of stuff on mental health. You have so many people that go out there and they don't know how to really deal with anything, or deal with financial stuff. They don't even teach you really how to balance a checkbook or anything in school, or like anything about banking. Man, my nephew, and I ain't gonna get into it real bad, when he graduated, they stopped teaching cursive.
Oh wow.
When he went to do his first cash his first check, he couldn't sign his check. Like, you gotta focus. They gotta teach trades, mental health, and things like that, man.
My kids
Like,
can't write or read first.
man, it's crazy.
Bill Gates prints his name.
Good boy, wow. But
He does. I saw it on a diploma and stuff with that Pamela girl that I didn't know that she was married at the time and stuff, and that was how I found
I don't know
out.
if you say that.
I wouldn't. Didn't.
But
I actually want to see what kind of Lyra Valkyrie is going to do with anybody in wrestling. Because in my mind, if she could go up and get someone like Tic Toc again, that would be so cool. They had 2 great matches already for the women's Intercontinental Championship.
So we're back at wrestling, everybody. Hope y'all tuned in on that. We're back at wrestling.
yeah, it don't matter. We can switch around.
I know,
If somebody
I know.
brings something up, we're gonna change it.
Yeah, true.
If somebody wants to know anything or
Yeah,
has
if
any
y'all want to
questions.
know anything, just ask, I want to give a shout out for Tojo
Yeah.
for hitting those like buttons.
My
We got
homeboy
to
that asked
sometimes
about
do it
Black
ourselves.
Ops 6.
Yeah.
We changed the subject
Yeah.
then. It's all
But he
good.
left afterwards.
Man, it's all good, bro.
We got him though. I think he heard us though, because he left way after everything.
Yeah. Because like Black Ops 6 was having a bad rep and stuff, but I think the Verdant stuff, man, that stuff's actually awesome, man. Like, because I wasn't hardly playing Black Ops 6. I was only playing Modern Warfare 2. And then, like, I've been more into it, like, with Verdant's came. But it's only been out like 2 days.
It stopped at first whenever I went over there. I had to restart.
So what we got going on right now is we got two of them. We got a video we're working on for YouTube that's going to come out on my channel and Big Bus's channel and Deep Tojo C's channel. A video, and it's what we did and what we talked on TikTok. So if you miss our TikTok lives and
got
stuff,
3 things coming out.
3.
I forgot about one of them. He asked me if he could do a song with me, and I said yes.
Yep, Michael Hinkle. Michael Hinkle, also known as Razorblade Dreams. We want to give our condolences to you and everything. We are with you. But yeah, we're getting this music thing going, and we're going to get it going, and that's going to be cool to be able to get that journey started, I think. One step at a time. Yo, yo.
Yeah, that's what I was always told, man. Because people be like, man, I'm failing, man, right now, man. I'm working at, man. It doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you're making a step towards your goal and you focus on your goal.
Any day above ground is
And somebody's like, I ain't got no money to do anything. I had a friend that blew up off of just recording himself for free and putting it online. He didn't have any money. You just got to find ways to reach people and influence people, man. Especially if you can touch people and get them behind you, man. Like, that's the main thing, man. Just getting people, you know, that they feel you as a person and what you're trying to do, you know, and people really care, man.
Yeah.
You get people behind you and you let them feel like, you know, they're part of everything, man. That's the main thing in life, man. Because when we go, we can't take anything with us. But if I left a couple of things with people, influenced them in some kind of way that was positive, that's the real, you know, impact or your legacy, whatever you want to call it. No, it's like your legacy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I hear all these people, when it was wrestling, it's a video game. Think about it, you can think of certain things and they've left some kind of legacy on you. You know what I'm saying? All right, like I say Destiny 2. Did it leave a legacy on, like, feelings with you? There's certain things,
Yes.
even video games and stuff can have a legacy.
Yes.
People can have a legacy. You know, that you was around. Did not influence you in any kind of way.
Yeah.
He was a character, a good person, man, and like, people just influence you, and that's their legacy. Whatever they leave, the impressions they left on people, the good times, anything, even if it's bad, like we was joking in the car.
Yeah.
Daggone duck hunt, man. I hated that dog, bro, but that game left a legacy. Man, I was trying to shoot that dog up, bro. It's all went downhill from there, bro. Man, forget that dog on duck hunt laughing at me, man. That was dirty.
Dirty, you heard?
A-Town?
I
Dirty
always
bird.
wished I could get one of my dogs to go after it when I was little. I didn't understand. It's not a real dog.
Yeah.
Whenever I first played
Yeah,
that
but
game.
we was young playing
I
all
was like
that.
3.
The dog that went after the ducks was the same dog that laughed at you on the game.
And people be talking,
No, I was like 3. I thought that was based on a real dog, and I wanted my dog to go and beat up that dog.
Oh, okay.
and
So
like
you got what he was saying.
Mike
Okay.
Tyson's Punch Out.
My dad loved that game. That
Man.
was the game he got hyped about
I
much so he
I
bought
usually
it.
beat Mike Tyson when I got to him. I had problems. What was the guy before him? Was it Sandman or something like
Yes.
that? That guy was so tough for me. But I really didn't have no problems with Mike Tyson.
I didn't either.
Somebody's replying.
Hey, what's up? Sorry.
There might be people just coming in and
I
out.
think it was was it Squirtle?
What's up, Squirtle?
Okay, I got a question for both of you then. If you have to pick one video game series, like Call of Duty, Destiny 1, Destiny 2, series like that, that was the only game that you would suggest to somebody wanting to start playing video games, what would it be?
Ninja Turtles. And the reason I say Ninja Turtles is because that was the game that me and my brother played that left so much of a legacy as far as the time that he was on top of the world, that he felt that he had conquered something and he was able to be at peace and choose a character in that game, and he was dead set of that's who he was in that game.
So
when
that
he chose,
means the reason why that's your favorite one is because of all the good memories with your brother.
right. And the other one is Ninja Gate series because that's the one that was
You
given
want
to
a
me.
break controller?
Yes.
Ninja Gate, man, that game's so
I've
fun.
beaten 2. I beat 2. I also have beaten I could
Which
not
Ninja
beat
Gate
1.
you think was the hardest, man?
It was Ninja Game 1 by far.
Black was hard for me too.
Ninja Game Black, yeah. I beat Ninja Game Black 2 though, and I got it on Twitch. This is a plug. That is true. It is all on Twitch. Psycho Break.
Ooh, shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
I'm not gonna try to pronounce that.
You gotta say the name. You just said I'm
How do you pronounce that name?
Maticus Prime, bro. 88, bro.
That's a pretty cool name.
Yeah.
That
What's
is a
up?
cool name.
Instead of
What's
Maticus
up,
Prime,
Maticus?
Maticus, I like that.
That's like a Spartan and stuff coming to Gladiator. It's Maticus kicking tail and defeating every foe. Yes.
Okay, what's your video game series?
I don't know, man. There's just so many, bro. Like, it would kind of depend, like, you know, the age of the person, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, it could
Like,
be
if
like-
they was young, it might be like, you can't go wrong with freaking Mario Brothers, bro.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Maticus, he is a retro gamer, live streams, and it says www.facer.io. It says follow for follow. So if you can, Maticus Prime, that is awesome. I followed you, man. 270 followers, 37 following. Let's go. Let's get it, man. You're gonna get it. That's what we speak on. Whatever mission you got, you're gonna get it, bro. Maticus Prime.
Hey, that chick.
That chick Nisha, thanks for saying hey. She said hey.
Hey,
What
what's
up?
up, that chick? I think she knows who you are. I think I know who this person is.
And there's also, like, if it's someone
Kenny,
who's been
hey,
playing
Kenny
for a
and
while.
Buzz.
Yeah.
She knows you.
Yeah. And if you've been playing games for a while, man, you can't go wrong. I love Witcher 3, bro.